Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Jesus.
God.
Oh.
You good?
Oh. My
You good?
fucking phone fell right on my foot bone.
Oh. God,
Fuck.
that.
That's it. Your laughing is gonna turn into screaming for hours.
No, Tracy, brother. Please don't do this.
Whatever happened to the Tracy brothers?
Boom.
No, I was just gonna say something, but I forgot we were live. I was gonna say
Oh,
something.
God. I'm dead. Text to me.
No. I'll tell you after the show.
I got you, bro.
Freak show.
Look at the freak show.
Brody Lee is on the Unrestricted podcast. You gotta give that a listen.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Okay. Oh, the Retribution line of merch.
Oh, yeah.
Want that for Christmas? The R
Oh, yeah.
flag.
Bruh.
Oh. That sounds a lot better. With the... Okay. Fuck. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast, and on this episode, man, we have Notorious Unscripted. If you guys have never watched the show before, we do this show twice a week, and
Turn your mic down a little bit. Just a little bit, bro. Talk.
there, is it good there?
I think, I mean, test it. You see how it sounds about live stream, because to me, you're loud as shit. Just a little bit, bro.
As we're back with yet again another edition of that's loud as fuck.
You see how it sounds about I was like, holy shit.
Okay, I think it's good there. Maybe.
Keep talking.
All right. Okay. Am I good? This is like my talking voice. Is it good here?
Put the pop filter back in front of it, bro. I think you need that in front of it. It's like hear like a whole pops.
This is like my talking voice. Is it good here? Okay. What about now? Is it good here?
Yeah, I think it's good.
All right. Now let me just re-prop it how I used to have it. Okay. Here? Is it good here? Is this good?
No, you're good.
You want me to go back louder? Or
no, you're good. You're perfectly fine.
give me a minute. Fuck. Okay. All right. Anyway, what is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast, and on this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we have Notorious Unscripted, and yeah, guys, if you guys do not know how the show works, we have Notorious Unscripted on any other day of the week, and then specifically on Fridays, we have the news. We have the news episode. So this week we will be bringing to you news and AEW All Out predictions, bro. So, and then obviously the next day we will be back on here again with the show review on Saturday, November 7th, I think it is. So yeah, guys, so you got that to look forward to. But as for today, we got Notorious Unscripted, bro. Now, this is our show where we come on here and do exactly that. We just go completely unscripted, and yeah, man. So, yeah, so that's what we're on here doing, guys. And if you guys have never watched this show before, you guys do not know who I am. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this podcast. And as for the other half, we have Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, bro. It's going good, but yeah, I'm just chilling and doing my normal shit. Just waiting.
Sorry. How's it going, man? Okay, I'm sorry.
Just waiting for that shit to come in, bro.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that fucking bullshit to come in, bro. So life's normal, bro. How are you?
God, I love doing that shit to you. No, I don't know. It's just funny putting you in those situations. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking, bro. Just went to work today, man. Just went to work, another long day, 12:30 to 9 o'clock shift, so 8.5 hours, rather, so it was a very long day, very exhausting. So, yeah, man, but, I mean, just looking forward to tomorrow, hanging out with the lady, AEW Dynamite tomorrow, the go-home show, and, but more looking past that, I have right in front of me a package from USPS, and it is my Walter. So as soon as we get off of here, you guys know what I'll be doing, man. I'll be opening up Walter. I'll most likely post a picture of it, man. But I made 2 new purchases when it comes to figures, bro. So get this. So I told you a couple days ago, I think I might have told everybody on here for the news last Friday, I got Jack the Ripper Demon Finn. That should be here soon, I hope. Mm-hmm. And I was searching around on eBay, right? I found this Elite, what is that, 73 Aleister Black for $60, right? $60 figure. Mm-hmm. So I select the option, make an offer. So I made an offer, just out of the fucking, just really long shot in this one. I made an offer for $35, and the guy accepted it, bro. And I was so shook. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why do you accept that? And I was like, well, fuck. I was like, well, he accepted it. So I got it. That's my story. Bro. So the Aleister Black from War Games, when he faced Punisher Gargano, will be on the shelf as well soon. So, yeah, it was a hard decision. It was a hard decision, but I mean, a $60 figure going for about $35. I mean, come on, man. So worth it. Now I have the Aleister Black to look forward to. I've never had an Aleister Black figure, and I can put him on the side of my I could put him on the NXT side of my shelf rather. So that'll be really fucking cool to see. I have to switch Drew over to where Finn's at, because that way I could have like a main roster side and then like a NXT side. So I don't know, just a thought. Anyway, I always go on just talking about fucking figures every time we're on here.
I'll get you.
But anyway, guys, on to our annual countdown we've been doing since we've been at 40 days. We have 9 days till the launch of the PlayStation 5, ladies and gentlemen. 9 days. So there you go, man. 9 more days. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
It's crazy, bro. It's weird that this is gonna be basically the last weekend with the PS4, bro. That's fucking nuts, man. That's nuts, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, for sure. The reason I'm not really tripping about waiting a month is because, bro, like, when everything comes out, I'm gonna be playing the shit out of everything, and then Far Cry ain't coming out anymore, so we only have a handful of things we can really play. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, bro, that's why I'm not really tweaking about it anymore. I mean, Cyberpunk doesn't come out till December 10th, and at that point, I only have like 2.5 weeks to go. So, and then, I mean, NBA is gonna come out, Assassin's Creed is gonna be out, and Miles is gonna be out. So, I mean, those are a bit of a bummer, but I mean, it's only a month. It's only a month, and the way things have been moving as of late, it's gonna feel like 2 fucking weeks, because I feel like the beginning of October was 2 weeks ago. So it's like, you know, I mean, it's not like I have to wait another 5 months, you know.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, man. How you feeling about All Out? Did I do the intro? Yeah, I did. Sorry. How you feeling about All Out? Full gear. My bad.
I'm dead. I'm feeling good for it, man. The card looks really good. Card looks really good. The main event's gonna be sick. Basically everything but the women's match. I'm looking forward to it. Of course.
Oh yeah.
There's that one thing with the tag team title match, which I don't like, with their young buck stipulation. I don't like that. I hate that they're doing that. But other than that, show's looking to be pretty good, man. Show's looking to be pretty good. Damn, what else is on that show? Besides title
So,
matches.
the I Quit match with Mox and Eddie, the tag match, the Cody versus Darby, um, Sheeta versus not Awesome Kong. I was about to say Awesome Kong. Nyla Rose, and Jericho versus Max MJF. I believe that's it. And then
Most of.
Cassidy versus Silver. Well, that's on the buy-in though.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's on the buy-in now. God damn, look up to be a pretty good show. Not too many matches. Good, bro. Good, bro. It's looking up to be pretty. I'm pretty excited for full year, bro. Really
yeah,
excited, man. I can't believe this is fucking weekend.
yeah. I hope
What
it's
about
not
you,
as
bro?
bad as All Out. I just want to.
Oh
I
my
just want to
God.
start. All Out was the most underwhelming AEW pay-per-view. Wow,
Oh,
like, bro,
that's
what? We went
not
into
what it
that
was
like
supposed to be.
so hype. You know what I mean? We were so excited for it, and you just couldn't get into it for whatever reason. You know, for whatever reason, you just
Swear.
couldn't get into it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Obviously, one thing you have to learn in wrestling, bro, you really have to learn this being a fan that watches consistently for years on end. I'm not expecting this to be godlike. And the reason I'm
Oh
not
no.
expecting that is because when you do that, it will.
No matter what they do.
Yeah, when you do that, unless it reaches takeover level, and when I say godlike, I mean takeover level, bro. Like when I'm expecting All Out to be a takeover level show, you know, and 2018 takeover level show, it most of the time it will not reach it will not reach that level, and that's no knock on AEW, but it's just a testament to show how good NXT was at the time. So one thing you have to learn as a wrestling fan, bro, go into these shows expecting nothing. I mean, half of those main roster shows, bro, go the few main roster pay-per-views a year that are good, going into those shows, you expect nothing. So at the end of the show, you're like, huh, it was pretty good for, you know, expecting jack shit out of it. So, I mean, I'm not saying I don't expect anything out of AEW, because that'd just be a stupid thing to say, to compare AEW to the main roster at the moment. But
Exactly.
don't go into this expecting a takeover level show. You know what I mean? Go into this expecting a good show. So if it does come out great, then it'll just feel a lot better. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
yeah, I'm hoping it could be better than All Out, because it was just something about All Out you couldn't get into. I don't know if it was the weather or you know, the fans there were just completely dead. It sounded like nobody was in the fucking arena. Everybody just, the whole Matt Hardy situation just fucked up everybody. You know what I mean? It was just a bad situation, bro. All Out was just a very bad situation. But I'm hoping that they can come around this time around and deliver something special, because with that roster, it's hard not to. You know what I mean? So they just got to go out there, man, and just put on a great show, bro. That's all they have to do, bro. Especially after All Out. But what are you thinking about the progression of this Cody storyline?
Fuck. I mean, I'm not really liking it. I don't like this Cody TNT title run. I don't like either of them, so it's just that overall just no for me, bro. I hope that fucking Darby wins, but it's just like, is he most likely not, to be honest. I hope he does, bro. I hope he does, man. But overall, I'm just not saying I'm not excited for the match. I'm just not excited for Cody, man. Like, I used to be a Cody mark, bro, and I respect him, but it's just like, dude, that it's the respect's declining, man, over what he's been doing, man, and it's just not good. it's just really not good, man.
Yeah,
What about you,
100%.
bro?
100%, man. I think, again, bro, if people think that Cody Rhodes is the best storyteller, then if he's not challenging for the world championship, he should be in the upper mid-card feuds. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But to take a championship, to hog a championship that can do wonders for somebody else is completely fucking ridiculous, and nobody could tell me any different, because if a guy like think about when AJ Styles is a mid-card champion. Everybody looks at this, they're like, dude, like AJ's just so above the US title, it just ruins the title. You know what I mean? It's like that title is, unless the story really calls for it, but you know how WWE is, they just fucking throw the title on. Oh my god, this has been sitting on the home screen. There hasn't even been a fucking match playing. I am just now realizing this. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Well, anyway, fuck. Yeah, bro, so, I mean, you know, when the story calls for it, sure, put it on a guy like AJ, but when has the story ever called for it? I mean, him with the IC title was decent, because the IC title fits the mold of somebody like an AJ Styles, you know what I mean? The title is just, they call it the workhorse title, so, even though putting, this doesn't make any sense. Like, them labeling titles, it never really made any sense. Like, they try to make everybody that has the IC championship be like a workhorse, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, they try to label it like, oh, he's the workhorse. You know what I mean? Because he has the workhorse title. Like, bro, why don't... It doesn't make any sense, bro. Exactly. It's not everybody's fucking role. And that brings me back to Cody. Because a TV championship, which the idea of a TV championship personally is retarded in its own right. It's just fucking stupid. Like, bro, nobody wants to see a championship defended every week, especially the only mid-card championship that you have. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a mid-card championship and then you had somebody like somebody really good in the ring, somebody like a Ricky Starks, or somebody like a Shawn Spears, I was about to call him Ty Dillinger, or Scorpio Sky, hold that belt just to elevate them and get them on TV every week, because you know that they can put on a banger of a match every single week. Sure, that's fine. And then you can have the actual mid-card championship that has a storyline attached to it on a guy like Cody. Sure, right? Because the title can be elevated with a guy like Cody, but the thing is, with this title, he has what they label a workhorse title, being that it's defended all the fucking time. I don't know why they still call the IC title a workhorse title. It's just the... It's just a workhorse title when you want to put it on a guy that is a workhorse. You know what I mean? Every other time, AJ Styles had a problem with defending it until he absolutely was forced to. So, if you had like an Intercontinental Championship, and you had Cody have that, and it was actually attached to a storyline, wouldn't be as bad, because Cody, people say, is the best storyteller in wrestling. So put him with a storyline, put him in a storyline without a championship, if he's so good at it, which I'm not denying, but if he's so good at it, why does he need a title to tell that story? And if he did have a title, why is it a TV title? Why don't you have it be a Intercontinental Championship that has a story attached to it, other than some shitty written storyline that doesn't make any fucking sense? Brody again, bro. I gotta run this down. Brody holds the championship until Cody comes back. Cody comes back 2 weeks after he makes his return. He wins the championship back, right? Then he goes on and faces Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy, mind you, just came off of a singles victory against Chris Jericho to end off their feud, right? So Jericho loses that. He puts over Cassidy. Cassidy would then go on to lose to Cody twice, and not even and at the next pay-per-view not even be on the main card. Instead he's on the buy-in against John Silver. Then to have Darby Allin, and I'm a huge fan of Darby, but where the fuck did he come in all of this? Where did he didn't even challenge? They just declared, well, the winner of this title match gets to face Darby. Like, he's the champ. Like, what? So
exactly. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so then Cody beats Cassidy again. Cassidy gets put on the buy-in. Darby Allin somehow is getting a championship match, and Cody's defending against him. Still, and the Dark Order has been coming out since since Cody won the belt back. No sign of Brody at all. Like, what? I don't understand this. I don't understand this storyline. I really fucking don't. It's just shitty, bro. And I respect Cody, bro. I respect everything he has done up until this point, but from him coming back and doing all that, and he had this, it looked like he was going to have this new, fresh persona, and this edginess about him, this meanness about him, just for him to win the championship back, and just declare that he's a babyface. Like, you can't act babyface after you just fucking beat Brody for no reason. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then just babyface up to the crowd and say, they said I should have a new attitude. Nope, this is my life's work. It's like, are you trying to make people hate you? You know the people that act so ridiculously over with the fans like that are the ones that end up getting hated. I mean, come on. You have to know this, bro. And we've said this multiple times, bro. The things that linger, some of the things that linger in Cody Rhodes' mindset are completely delusional. He doesn't want a mid-card. He doesn't want roles. He doesn't want fucking...
Stupid. He wants everyone to be a top guy in his mind, like, bro. It's not how the business works.
It's just not.
He just doesn't... Exactly. He just wants to believe shit that's not real. There are roles, there are mid-card titles, and there's nothing wrong with any of it. But he just refuses to believe it.
Yeah. 100%, bro. Fucking universe mode YouTubers understand that better, bro. If you look up a how to make a good universe mode video, one of the first fucking things, though, anybody will tell you is understand who your top guys are, understand who your mid-carders are, understand who your top women are, bro. You just have to understand things like that. And it's delusional to think that a guy like Ricky fucking Starks is at the same level of Brody Lee even. You know what I mean? Ricky's amazing in the ring. His gimmick, I'll take a pass. But Ricky's amazing in the ring nonetheless, bro. But to have those kind of mindsets is just completely ridiculous. It's just completely ridiculous. And Cody is a storyline guy in the ring. Cody can tell a great story in the ring. Cody's not the kind of guy that will go out there and have a Mustafa Ali type match or a Ricochet type match with anybody. You know what I mean? Not a knock on Cody. No. It's just facts, bro. It's just facts. He's not Johnny Gargano, and that's fine, except for when you have a championship that basically calls for it. Just my thoughts, bro. Just my thoughts. Yeah, but I gotta. Or did I ask you your opinion on this, or your in depth? Did you should go into? Okay. No, I want to get your opinion on the. I know you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, bro, but I want to get your opinion on the whole situation with the Bucks and them declaring on Dynamite. It's almost It's almost ironic. 1 year ago, Cody Rhodes said the same shit about if I don't beat Chris Jericho, I will never again challenge for a championship in AEW. And on this past episode of Dynamite, during an interview with Excalibur, the Bucks declared if they do not beat FTR at Full Gear, that they will never ever be challenging for the AEW World Tag Team Championships ever again. What do you think?
I hate that shit. I hate, like, Young Bucks. We know you guys are humble guys. You built this company for tag teams as a whole, not just you two. We know this by now. Trust me. You guys can get a win. You guys can hold those titles. Because that's their role. It's not like there's a mid-card tag team titles that they're winning. They are legit world champion level athletes. So it's legit for them to win those titles, bro. And we know they're gonna put some fucking young-ass new team over if they do win the titles. And that's great. But the thing is, they aren't getting is that they're not beating some people that need some new tag team that needs this win in their career. They're facing FTR, bro. Arguably, depending on who you ask, is the best tag team in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Arguably. So, it's like, it's not a notch down on anybody. This match is as top tier, as big as it can get, bro. The match itself is so big, you don't need a gimmick like that to make it sell, to make people want to watch it. Bro, everybody, I don't care what fucking company you like, what tag team you like, everybody has been looking forward to this match since like 2016, bro. You don't need to add anything to this match, bro. This is a fucking unbelievable, I think the biggest tag team dream match in the modern era, bro. It's literally the two top teams in the world. Like, you don't need that stupid gimmick, bro. You don't need to not challenge for it anymore after this, bro. Just have the match, bro. And if you lose, you lose. And if you win, you win. And eventually you'll put someone else over, bro. They're not bad guys. They're not selfish. They're not delusional. Look what they've done to this tag team division so far, man. This tag team division is so fucking great, man. And the biggest reason is because of the Young Bucks, bro. They don't gotta worry about being hated on. Of course, there'll be those trolls on Twitter who will say that they're selfish and shit, but nobody cares about them, bro. This is something they can win. I'd be down to see it. Do I want to see an FTR have a short title reign? Preferably not, but is it a notch down on them if they lose? No, because it's like 2018 NXT going against itself, bro. You can't lose. Nothing's being lost, and they just don't need that stupid gimmick, man. And I'm gonna want to see more title matches with them sometime in the coming years, bro. They don't always have to have them, but they don't not ever need to have them, if you know what I mean. Like, every couple years, maybe once a year, they get a title match. I would love to see that, bro. Just for the match itself. And they'd be putting people over, bro. They don't need to do this, man. I do not like that stipulation. I'm annoyed by it. It doesn't make me not want to watch this match, not in the slightest, but it's just like, come on, bro. That shit's annoying. What about you, bro? What do you think about that?
I think this is AEW trying to raise the stakes for something that you don't need to raise the stakes for. Like, bro, this is a match that the Bucks realistically shouldn't win. They shouldn't win it, but now you put it to a point where it's like, well, shit. And you know what I hate about Cody and the Bucks now doing this shit is, dude, especially for Cody's situation, you've been on TV for a month at that point.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you expect this company to be around for the next 50 years. You don't want to ever be in a title match for 50 years? You know how stale your character's going to get in the mid-card? And, like, what?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, and the same thing with the Bucks, bro. Like, this company's been around for a year. A year at this point. Like, you want to be done with the chances of ever winning the belts now? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Again, if you want this company to be around for the next 50 to 100 years, bro, you don't want to ever go across the possibility of winning the championships. What about when the storyline calls for it? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. And
you're for this match next year.
Yeah, same. You're probably at about double or nothing, I would say. But man, like, you're raising the stakes on something that you do not at all have to have the stakes raised for. Like, bro, this is the Bucks versus the Revival, bro. The Young Bucks versus the fucking Revival. 4 years in the making, culminating this Saturday.
Like, come on, bro.
And
you don't need this.
And if they do win, the FTR will have held the championships for that long. And to tell me we're not going to get another rematch? Like, bro, you can't just give this match to the people once. What if it completely duds? You know what I mean? I don't think so, but, you know, just... It's always a possibility, bro. What if it duds? And when you step back in Gorilla, you say to yourself, nah, this can't be it, bro. We gotta do this again. That wasn't what everybody was expecting. You know, I don't think it will, but there's always that chance. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't make any sense, man. It really doesn't make any sense. Again, you're raising the stakes to something that does not need to have the stakes raised. The stakes are as high as they can get. It's the Revival, the two-time NXT champions, the Revival, taking on the Bucks, bro. Those Bullet Club guys. I remember when we were at that stage of the game, and now we're here, bro. We were talking about the greatest tag team in WWE and the premier tag teams of the Bullet Club, the whole indie scene, bro. I remember when we were at that stage of the game, the premier fucking tag team in New Japan, Ring of Honor, the whole indies, the Bullet Club versus the top guys, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival, the two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. And now, here we are in AEW. Dax and Cash, FTR, taking on Matt and Nick, the Young Bucks. Bro, you don't need to have the stakes raised anymore. And if the Bucks lose, that means we ain't getting another match with these guys. I mean, again, not saying it's going to happen, but it's always a possibility. What if this duds? And when you step back through those curtains, you say, nope, we got to give them another match. That was not what we were expecting. That was not what everybody was expecting. Now you can't, because you done lost the match. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It really doesn't. We need to see AEW get their stuff together with this, bro. Stuff like that just isn't needed. It just isn't needed, bro.
It's really not, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking really not.
100%, man. 100%. So what did you think about, moving over to WWE, man, what did you think about Roman seemingly kind of starting his feud with Bryan?
I mean, I saw this coming. As much as like this is a Mania feud, they're not gonna do it at Mania. We all know what they're probably planning at Mania. So of course I knew they were gonna do it eventually. between now and Mania, but, bro, why do they keep starting these feuds for these champions while they're building for Survivor Series? You don't have to build on anything other than Survivor Series. Maybe tease it here and there. But bro, don't outright start this feud now when they're gonna start this feud and then Roman's gonna go and face Orton. That's like, bro, I hate this shit. They're doing it with like every champion right now, and it's so annoying, bro. Like, we get it. Like, the show is still going on, and the show itself, whatever the fuck. But it's stupid. You're wasting time that you could have for after Survivor Series to build these feuds up. It makes no sense, and they've never done this before. But now they just do it because Vince probably wants to try this, and probably a new idea by Vince McMahon. Probably the worst words you could ever hear. It's annoying, bro. It just makes no sense, bro. And how the fuck did this feud start? Oh yeah, fucking Jey Uso beat the shit out of Daniel Bryan. Yeah, goddamn. So that's how the feud's starting, man. But hopefully it doesn't evolve more than that till after Survivor Series. But no, man, they'll fucking have a match. Jay and Daniel Bryan will have another match for Survivor Series, and some more shit will happen because that is Vince McMahon booking right there for you, man. But they keep doing this with all these champions, Orton, Roman, New Day. I have no idea. SmackDown Tag Team Champ. Who's the SmackDown Tag Team
Street Profits.
Street Profits. I don't know yet. I don't even think they have teams to fucking feud them with. So it's like, God, bro.
Could have had Heavy Machinery.
Oh, bro, he looked like such a jobber. Off topic, and you see how sad he was.
Oh yeah.
God.
He looked out of place. He looked like a fish out of fucking water.
He hated that, bro. But yeah, bro, that's my thoughts on that shit. What about you?
Yeah, dude. With Daniel Bryan, bro. Same thing you were just talking about, dude. It seems like a common thing in WWE right now. Like, bro, why are you starting these feuds going into the Survivor Series, bro? Like, bro, start these fucking feuds. Have TLC in the middle of December and start teasing these feuds now, and then start up all your feuds, after the Survivor Series. That way you have things to bring you from TLC, and if they really are that big of a feud, then on to Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Where you could kind of have all those throwaway type matches, New Day versus Hurt Business and stuff like that. All those kind of undercard Rumble matches. And you could have, wow, look at that, Ricochet's the WWE champion. That ain't never gonna fucking happen. I'd be shocked.
So true. He does that, goddamn.
Yeah. And with Roman and Bryan, it's like, man, like what the fuck, like, oh God, with those two, bro, it's like. Why don't you just save shit like this for Mania? Why must you do this now? You know what I mean? Like, dude.
I swear.
Apparently, I'm hoping this is, is the way they end up going, but apparently that Bryan is now taken off television for a major angle. The best thing that they could do with that is have him come back and win the Rumble, because other than that, dude, I don't know what to tell you with these guys, man. I mean, Bryan and Roman, like, bro, as much as The Rock, as much as people may say that The Rock should come back or whatever and face Roman, because the whole family storyline. it's just going to take away a spot from a story like Bryan and Roman, which, you know what, bro, The Rock and Roman can tell a great story, sure, because they're cousins. One thing we also have to be aware of here is is The Rock gonna come around fucking being a complete jackass, telling Roman he's gonna beat up his candy ass and shove something up his candy ass and poontang pie and fucking whatever. Or that's one thing you have to think about. And also, why does everybody seem to be forgetting all of a sudden the very, very deep history that Roman and Bryan have, considering the fact that a lot of people believe that Daniel Bryan was taken out of the situation rather, for Roman. I mean, that is a major story to tell, bro. Why is everybody forgetting that? Because of The Rock? I mean, come on, bro. The Rock is The Rock, whatever. But Roman and Bryan have a very, very deep history. You know what I mean? And why not play up to that, bro? For WrestleMania. I mean, that should be your biggest show of the year. Put big matches like that on it. And then on the opposing side of it, Randy Orton versus The Fiend, that shit says future to me. I don't know about you, but that shows to me that you at least give a little bit of a fuck about planning towards the future, bro. It really does. It really fucking does. Because with the 2 matches you have now, you are still just searching and begging for Mania buys, Mania traction, Mania attention. Fuck media, bro. Fuck media.
Exactly.
Wrestling is an underground thing. Who gives a fuck? As long as you're fans that are here buying your shirts, buying your titles, buying your figures, buying your fucking whatever. Please them. Don't fucking please. What the fuck are you pleasing the Today Show for? So they could get Roman and The Rock on there? For what? Those people don't give a flying fuck. Those people don't even watch the show.
They make it look like a joke.
Honestly, bro. Honestly. And Edge and Orton, bro, if I wanted to fucking see that, I'll go watch fucking pay-per-views from fucking 12 years ago. And Roman and The Rock, bro, The Rock should be done with wrestling, bro. He has moved on. He is clearly happier than he's ever been doing what he's doing now, which is being the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Great on him, but we just don't, like, listen, Rocky, we respect everything you've done. We love you. However, we do not need to see you nowadays, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what this story calls for. This story here, like, this story is Roman convincing his family to fall in line. It's not, he's not necessarily just beating up his family. He's opening up their eyes, which is what he did to the Usos. It's not that he just has utter joy in beating the shit out of his cousins. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just opening their eyes. It's just, if you really think about it, The Rock doesn't call for it. He just doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like, Roman's not necessarily just beating up his family here. He was just trying to get the Usos to open up their eyes to his way. Now, what his way is has never been explained to us, but that's neither here or there. What we're trying to do from this point is get Roman with the Usos, because that will only benefit all 3 of them. And,
exactly.
Yeah, especially the Usos, bro, first of all, those guys are way better as heels. Let's get that out of the way. My only concern with that faction, again, why is Paul Heyman there? Could somebody please fucking tell me that, bro? I've been asking this shit since fucking he's been put with him. Why is this guy there? Could somebody please tell me that? I mean, My God. But yeah, bro, the Usos as baby faces were trash. Trash, bro. Whoever's decision it was to make them babyface just because they were over with the fans was ridiculous, bro. Every fucking heel's over with the fans. You can't turn everybody babyface, bro. Just keep them as heels. They're clearly better. They're making you money. Whatever. They're getting people love them. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If you would put people in situations where they can thrive, they can be even bigger stars. But instead, you turn them baby faces and fuck them all up. They do it with literally every fucking good heel. They did it with The Miz for that point in time. They did it with They did it with Drew. Everybody liked him as a heel. He turned him babyface, which even now, well, for him, I'd say that was beneficiary. But yeah, I mean, they literally fucking do that with everybody, bro. They tried to do it for Wyatt for that little bit of time after WrestleMania 32, but then he got injured. Yeah, I mean, they do it with, they literally fucking do it with, they did it with AJ. They did it with AJ. They turned AJ babyface after a monster fucking heel run where it was amazing. It was the most amazing thing in a while. Was that 2016 period of SmackDown, and that was AJ, bro. That was heel AJ right there. But then they went and turned him babyface for no fucking reason, just because he was over with the fans. It's like, dude, no. Put people in situations where they can thrive. The Usos did not need to be they did not need to be baby faces. I mean, seriously, man, get out of here. Yeah, man, but yeah, but I mean, this faction can only benefit all three of them, man. But I mean, as for them starting up all these feuds, the same thing with Orton and Wyatt. It just feels weird now. Like, you're literally not building at all. Randy Orton is not mentioned at all. Anything. And Roman mentioned it a little bit, but has not mentioned anything about him facing Roman at Survivor Series. Like, bro, you do understand. Like, WWE, you do fucking understand that Randy Orton should be causing some kind of intrigue or build towards his match with Roman. I mean, it's fucking something. Instead, he's getting hunted down by The Fiend, and on this past episode of Raw, like, the little subtle hints they've been doing with him, it's just weird. It's just a weird, like, he's in a feud with McIntyre, bro. It's a clusterfuck, bro. We titled our last episode of Unscripted that, bro, and it is exactly that. It is a clusterfuck, bro. It really is, and it's completely ridiculous. Again, it really fucking is. I mean, who books this many storylines for one dude at a time? I mean, bro, what? Drew McIntyre's supposed to be fighting for the WWE Championship, yet he's in a feud with The Miz and John Morrison. Bray's trying to feud with Randy, but he can't fully because McIntyre's there. But again, McIntyre's also in a feud with Orton or with Miz and Morrison. Bro, what? Who the like, Vince, are you fucking approving two different scripts? And these people have to sit here and try to merge them together? I mean, that's what it fucking looks like. I mean, in what world does that make any sense? And then you're going to put The Fiend in a triple threat. Most likely to have him lose, hopefully. Well, you're going to put him in that situation so he doesn't have to be pinned. So, and that fact, you're just going to pin McIntyre again, and you're not going to pin The Fiend, and The Fiend's just going to lose this and be like, oh, alright, well, he took the title, he burned the house down, he kept the title this time, couldn't get a revenge, too bad. And then there's McIntyre, you know what I mean? He's gonna have to take another loss. I mean, which I don't necessarily know what that does for him. I don't know where you can go with him for Mania. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, but yeah, man. Going back to the question. Yeah, Brian and Roman started way too early. I mean, I hope I'm getting a little bit of certainty back if Bryan has been written off TV for hopefully until the Royal Rumble, but that's all I'm hoping for at this point, man. But you never fucking know with WWE. So yeah, but again, I mean, if they're gonna pick this up, after the Survivor Series and have Bryan be out till after the Survivor Series, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns at TLC. Whoop-de fucking do. Whoopie fucking Kaye.
Who cares?
Yeah.
God.
Same with Orton and Bray. You know what I mean? They're probably going to put McIntyre in there, but once McIntyre loses again, unless it's in a TLC match, are you going to do another triple threat with those fucking two? Or with those three at Rumble? Bro. Clusterfuck again.
It really is. It's like, bro, you don't have to do all this right now. It's called saving till it's ready. God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%. I mean, The Fiend was in a feud with Almas when he got drafted there. And he was in a feud with Retribution. And he was in a feud with... Now he's in a feud with Orton. Like, bro, what? Bro, pick something. Fucking pick something. Are you gonna have him bury the fucking idiots, or are you gonna have him go for the WWE Championship? Fucking make up your mind.
Who knows? I don't know, bro. It's your goddamn wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Is there anything else? Is there anything else you gotta talk about?
No, bro, I think I'm good. You?
I think I'm about good, man. I think I'm about good.
Yeah,
all right. Well, we done covered basically everything, except for obviously what once was the black and gold. Now it's back to the black and yellow. Everything but NXT. But honestly, there's nothing to fucking cover, bro. I mean, all I have to tell you is Pat McAfee is in a stable with Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Pete Dunne, and Pat McAfee. Meaning, there is no reason at all to even go over NXT at this point. I mean, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? I mean, again, there is a stable in NXT with Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, Pete Dunne, and Pat McAfee. That is all I have to say on that, because that alone deems NXT not talk worthy at all. I'm sorry, man. NXT is dead.
It's dead.
Dead.
It truly is, bro. And it's sad to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, man. Again, man, if you guys do not know how this show works, bro, we have the news on Fridays. This Friday, we will have news, and we will have AEW Full Gear predictions. And then, obviously, like I said, the next day, after the show goes off air, we will be on here reviewing the show. So you have that to look forward to for this upcoming weekend. And not only that, man, but obviously we have Notorious Unscripted through any day of the week. Again, mostly lands on Monday or Tuesday, sometimes Sunday and Wednesday, but mostly Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. We done covered basically everything that is talk-worthy or rant-worthy. And yeah, once again, guys, so yeah, this is Notorious Unscripted, and if you guys do not know who I am, once again, I am Johnny Mayhem.
And I am Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on Friday with the news and Full Gear predictions.
Peace.